Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to a quick little behind the scenes. So I've had a couple people ask me how I grind for C-bills, specifically what I do to grind for C-bills and all that stuff. So I thought I'd show you. First thing I like to do is set myself up a goal of X amount of C-bills, X amount of millions or whatever like that. And then, or even just X amount of maps or like, matches and things like that. Usually for me, 50 matches in one night should be good to go. Usually get a couple million at least, right? But there's obviously little tips and tricks and things like that. One of the things I do to help grind my C-bills, as you're about to see, I actually have a favorites list of all the different mechs I use. Let's actually go by class. So for example, assaults, I'll use my Atlas S, my Pretty Baby, awesome Pretty Baby, my Cyclops 11A is Suppler. And actually, and Sleipner's there, and then the A is there. For heavies, I'll run an Archer, my Marauder, my Rifleman, my Black Knight, obviously my Summoner here, or my Warhammer. Now you'll notice that every one of these does have a 30% C-bill boost to it, just as a heads up. Every mech I have here has a 30% C-bill boost, which is why they're my favorites. I also have a medium setup as well, just so I know if I need a medium that I want to grind with. To make some money, I've got a whole bunch. You'll notice that there's, other than the assaults here, I've pretty much got a good rounded amount of mostly of mediums and heavies. And last but not least, my lights. Usually I like to have about 6 of each. I've been recently kind of fiddling and farting around with schemes and all sorts of stuff. So that's the first part. So the first part is picking out my mechs that I'm going to use to grind. Second one is there's all sorts of things you can find. I've also done a video myself on ways to just get extra C-bills while in a match. How to at least earn the C-bills. So this isn't so much about how to earn them. This is just how I do it. I've been asked. So first things first, as I mentioned, I set a goal for myself: X amount of matches, X amount of C-bills. Secondly, I decide what I want to get with those C-bills as well. Right now, I've already decided what I'm going to get with my next C-bills. It's probably another Summoner here to round out to 3. Got 14 million right now, which I think is enough for one. I'll have to double check. But I've set that goal, right? I set a goal of I want this much to get this mech, and this is how long it's going to take me to do it. I'm going to do it in one night. I'm going to do 15 matches. And there you go. Mechs, as I said, with 30% C-bill boost, obviously is really good. Plus some premium time, always a good thing with the Trick or Treat event right now. You can get all sorts of money as well as MC and C-bills and all that stuff. So it's also a good time right now to play a lot and get those 15 draws. The next part, playing and grinding can be really, really boring. I'll be the first one to completely agree with that. It can be really boring. So usually what I'll do is I'll have my headset off and I'll be playing music or something, and I'll actually bring up this other set. So this is obviously the game screen, but I switch over. So obviously here is the game screen. And then to the right here is, in this case, Windows Media Player. What I have here is all my television shows. I'm actually going to move my recording software to the second screen. There we go. So what I actually have is all of my movies and my music. So if I want a movie, I double click this and pick the letter of the movie I want to watch, boom, and then watch the movie while I'm playing. TV show, the same thing, double click, and it's all alphabetized. Now, one of the things I have to set up is a Plex server. Plex server is definitely a lot better than this, but it uses up some of your bandwidth and some of your your ping and all that stuff, so it kind of gets negated a little bit by things. So yeah, it's pretty much, this is my my little grinding setup. So I got some TV shows and movies and music and all the stuff that I play on my second monitor. I'll even be surfing YouTube and stuff like that in between matches, or even when I die. Do stuff on the second screen where I can have a little bit more fun. If you have a Windows 10 desktop or laptop, Windows 10 has the ability to have multiple desktops no matter what kind of computer you're on. So you can always have that second desktop running with a show or whatever, and then just tab out. I believe it's this button right here. There you go. I don't know if you even see that. Oh, no, you do. So you see right here, I've got 3 different things on my screen now. I've got iTunes, I've got Mechwarrior in the middle, and I have my recording to the left. That's one of the beauties. And actually, on the right screen, you see it continues on with my recording on the right here, my recording folder and Windows Media Player. So you can actually have a show running here, and then have Mechwarrior playing here, and then all you do is click in between them, and yeah, and you're laughing. But yeah, one of the things I always find that's really hard with grinding is it being boring, to be 100% honest with you. That's always in my eyes the biggest drawback is that. And like I said, multiple different things to do to kind of keep things going. I've got all these different TV shows and stuff that I go watch, and movies and all that stuff in between video, in between matches while searching for matches, also YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, so there you go. That is my grinding setup. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.